Why are we doing this? Worst day of van life.
Oh, come on. It's not van life, it's life.
It's just exhausting day of van life.
Okay, stop complaining.
The other side.
We're Andre and Lisa, a married South African-Italian couple who have been traveling together for almost 20 years to more than 40 countries. Over the past year, we have traveled through 11 countries in Europe with our 20-year-old motorhome. Right now, we're in Sweden, and today we're making our way to Norway. We've been feeling a little bit off our game lately, and we figured that after almost a year on the road, it's more than likely just some travel fatigue setting in. Travel will always have ups and downs, and motorhome life adds its own set of daily challenges on top of this. We've always found ways to manage this by stopping in the same place for longer and just slowing down. But it's not always easy to know why this happens. Perhaps this time it's just the continuous gloomy weather, or getting caught up in the peak holiday season, who knows. We're definitely in no mood for a city, and we decided to skip driving via Oslo and opted to take a ferry from Stromstad in Sweden to Sandefjord in Norway instead.
That's us. On the line. Turn left. And of course, in Andre and Lisa style, we're nice and early.
What?
We're nice and early.
But we're not the only people. We just saw
No.
the ferry coming in. So
Oh, in fact, we get a green light. It looks like we're
I
moving
think we
through.
have to go past the ticket line first. It's not like because the ferry's coming in. Look at people already lining up. Andre, yes.
Switch gas off, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we get tickets.
Yeah.
We're going on.
Fine, we're on.
This is a good idea. Ooh, maybe we are. We just pulled over at the Larvik Marina. Now there are places to stay here for 200 NOK a night.
Electricity.
With electricity. Yeah. Okay, so it's not too bad, but it's not really that pretty or scenic. It's quite on the road.
If you want to fish,
We are going to go to the rocks to go fish.
there's a good mackerel spot there, right here.
Really?
Just here behind this gate.
But for now we're just pulling up with some water and thinking that we're going to find ourselves a free parking spot just for tonight. Whoa, that's so cool. Yep. That's a cycle track. Yeah, I agree. Is there one here somewhere? Doesn't tell us how we should park. There's a peak,
Yeah, nice.
so we'll park.
Proper little park up.
This is Norway. It's expensive. We got to stay where we can.
We just came into with the ferry, so it's late.
And the weather's miserable, so there's no point paying to be anywhere nice. So we're just gonna hang here.
And hopefully the sun's out and better tomorrow. And we'll start exploring the south of Norway.
Looking forward to Norway.
That's
Quite
a
excited.
big church. This is us. Don't rain, please. The hatch is open. First Norwegian Hall. Guess what these are bought? Is this shocking or what?
Crisps are really expensive in Sweden and Norway, and these were on special.
Yeah, we went to Hema 1000. It was just-
Rima, baby, Rima.
Oh, sorry. It was just a very quick looky. Nothing serious, but yes, everything is more expensive than most of continental Europe. Some stuff is sort of on par with Sweden, some stuff's double the price. It's going to be interesting. We'll have to make some changes. Hey, babe.
I'm glad we stocked up on ice cream before, because they're more than double the price here.
Yeah, but luckily it's cold, so we won't have ice cream.
That's
Okay, let's
true.
have some supper, please.
Yes, please.
I mean, quick. What? It's ready. And we're back in Louderbrug. Actually, we never left Louderbrug. We are still in Louderbrug. Before we move on, we have to try our hand at fishing. This is the spot, but it's not the right time of the day. Probably not going to happen after the rain. We are here now, might as well try.
Where's the fish? Where's the fish at? I left you for 5 minutes. Should have caught a fish by now.
Like, all the ways we're supposed to catch fish, we're breaking all those rules. So what does that mean?
It means you're supposed to go at dusk or dawn. We're here just after midday.
Now, when the water's warm,
When the
rain for 3 days solid.
Well, no offense, but the water's never warm here. So I don't really understand that. But you never know. Maybe we catch something. If not, I just learned about pole hunting. So there's an app in Norway called the Norwegian for pole hunting, because I can't remember the words. Stollen hunten, something to that effect. And you can go around where people have created courses, and then you scan the QR code and it'll tell you a little bit about the place. It can be historical, it could be informative. And it takes you, there's 10,000 across Norway. It's in cities, it's in nature, it's everywhere. It's a cool way to just explore a little bit more. And that was my first encounter with the Norwegians this morning.
Off to our next location. I think we want to get around this rock here. Now, if only we brought our swimming attire. Go straight down, yeah.
Slippery.
No, they're not slippery.
That's such a bad idea.
This, people, is why we will not be hiking much in Norway. In case you're wondering.
This fishing thing is definitely not as easy or simple as they say.
This is for you.
I'm not complaining sitting outside here in the sun. I mean, I don't even know what the actual...
Look at this.
How is that?
What is happening? Are we going to go like in a 20 wedding?
You're now on top of that tiny little bridge. Oh my god.
I'm doing a lift of 10 k's an hour. Please stay van life.
Why are we doing this?
Where's the van life?
Worst day of van
Oh,
life.
come on. It's not van life, it's life.
It's just exhausting day of van life.
Okay, stop complaining. Yeah, we got up in the best mood possible. We went down to Lavik Marina,
We had a nice run.
a nice run, a nice breakfast, and then we thought we're just gonna take it easy, go drive along the coast and see if we find a spot to pull over and relax. Guess what?
5 hours later.
Didn't find anything. It was just exhausting. It's 7 p.m. now. We actually drove a lot further than we thought. So busy, everything is full, and it's actually quite tough. Yeah. So we're in a little town called, not so little actually,
Oh, this is quite a big place now, a place that we wanted to avoid.
Arendal. I guess we'll have to make some choices, but now we rest and eat
The
something.
worst thing is that we've got another 2 days ahead of us of long driving because we do have something exciting planned.
We'll
but I
talk
think that
about
makes
that.
it worse.
We'll talk about that tomorrow. See you guys later.
No idea what's happening, but there is a train that's Italian. What in the world is happening? We're gonna be like part of this. All gonna pull in. Oh my god, I can't decide if this is hilarious or whether this is horrific. How many of them do you think there are?
It's like ants.
Okay, so much for a peaceful night alone. They're gonna think we're part of this.
Is it good or bad?
I don't know.
This is a cool camper. I like it. C compact line.
Wow, it is a nice camper.
Okay, they're playing polo.
Yeah,
polo.
camper polo. Maybe this is a new Italian sport played in Norway.
So apparently what they're doing is they're doing this month-long trip, and they just came from the North Cap, but they have to be back in Italy in 5 days. So they'll probably leave very early tomorrow morning. Sure, it's not going to get too jolly, but I wasn't expecting us to be surrounded by campers tonight. Lisa hasn't spoken Italian in like months. Now we're surrounded by Italian people. And now she has to cut the Italian here. Do you think it's the cold coming off the water?
Like standing outside the refrigerator door.
Yeah, it's cold. It's cold. Don't know what to say. Don't know what to say. Lisa doesn't know what to say. We're standing in front of an open refrigerator. It's just a beautiful fjord lake here in southern Norway.
It seems so sad because the water looks beautiful and really wants to get in, and yet it's freezing cold.
For the last couple of days we've been drifting. Drifting is probably the right word. To be honest, it's actually quite tricky. I think it's because there's actually not that many roads, so the roads that are there are either super narrow and really not motorhome friendly in my opinion, and uncomfortable to drive, and there's very few spots to stop. The roads that are wider carry quite a lot of traffic because this is peak tourist season. We're heading into August, and that's a big part of our problem here.
I just like more information. Like, you can see the yellow roads, which are obviously the wider roads and yet the busier roads, but then it's very hard to tell from there which of the white roads, the less traveled roads, are in fact wide enough, because some of them are absolutely beautiful. Not every secondary road is too narrow.
Now the biggest problem we have is that Lisa likes picking a destination, say let's go there, we're going to explore it around that area, but here Norway seemed to be more like you road trip, you go past places, you enjoy the vistas and the views, and then you find a place to sleep maybe later if you're lucky.
I mean, the driving is beautiful, but I don't want to just drive all day.
No. So first things first, it's actually not as warm as we expected. We like a bit desperate for a bit of summer.
Today it's the maximum 22, and that is super sunny because next week's maximums predicted are 15. Oh man, we are such bad wild campers. At last we found a little piece of paradise in Norway. After a bit of a challenging day, we are redeeming the last bit of the day, treating ourselves to a campsite and making best use of the last 5 minutes of sunshine before the sun sets over the mountain. But just have a look at this most beautiful, beautiful setting that we found here. Sun just about to set behind that hill, so still far from sunset. And beautiful access to go shopping. The day has been changed, turned around, and this is definitely a little silver lining. nothing like an early morning sup, discovering a beautiful hidden secret beach to have you a good start to the day. I'm so glad that we treated ourselves and decided to stay at this camp last night. It's just changed my mood completely. It's absolutely beautiful. It gives us a chance to just slow down and appreciate the nature around us. Just have a look at this beauty all around us. And Millie's parked somewhere through the trees over there at the campsite. Oh, and there's cows. We're going to show you the cows now too. And enjoy this beach a little bit more today before we leave.
Life's alright.
This is my perfect morning.
We're just complaining how tough we have it. At the moment. Struggling. Life's so tough. And then, I suppose,
You find this?
reminded of the realities where you are.
Fortunate we are.
You know, ups and downs.
You just gotta slow down and appreciate where you are.
Okay, we'll talk
Sometimes that's not so easy.
we'll talk a bit later to the camera if you like it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next episode, where we drive a stunning Norwegian mountain road.
Honestly, ridiculously beautiful.
Oh, ridiculously cool. And run into some car trouble. Yeah, give me the camera again.
Okay.
Worst case, whatever's leaking is going to just go, and then all the hydraulic fluid's going to split out, and you have no brakes.
Okay, that's not what I wanted to hear.